Tiffin?
I like this red.
Oh, you want the strawberry one?
That's my tea set.
Let me put some snack for you. Let me put some snack for you. So Tiffin, you can have the snack. And this is for sure. Do you like to have some juice, Tiffin?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait.
Let me put it for you. Okay. Shan, do you want some juice?
Yes. We need some juice. That's Daddy. I thought that doesn't match for Daddy.
That's okay.
Okay.
Wondering what we're doing? We're just having a meal with our loved ones. We're just setting up the table. We're having some crackers and some juice, and we're having a meal time with our family.
Mommy.
Yes, Tiffin?
Put it down.
Okay, I'm sure. Thank you. Enjoying a meal is always fun. Does it remind you of something that happened a long time ago?
It reminds me of the Lord's Supper.
Yes, it reminds you of the Lord's Supper. What happened that day?
Jesus was going to die soon. So yeah, the last Passover.
Yeah, Jesus knew he was going to be crucified on the cross soon. So he wanted to have a good meal along with his friends. Who are Jesus' friends?
His disciples?
His disciples, Jeff, can you see? Okay. Who are Jesus' best friends? The disciples were with Jesus for almost 3 years. Okay. So Jesus loved them so much. He loved the disciples so much, so he wanted to have a good meal with them before he went to the cross. Okay, so what did he do? He called 2 of his disciples and asked them to prepare a meal on an upper room. Okay, just like this upper room, they all had a meal together.
In the upper room?
In the upper room, yeah. There was a celebration going on. Do you know what is it?
The Passover.
Yes, the Passover celebration was there. So during Passover, they used to break bread and have wine along with it. Okay. Usually in those days, the bread seemed to be a big kind of big bread, and people used to break it into little pieces and share it with everyone, whoever is in the meal. That is called a Passover meal. So Jesus was also having this Passover meal. So this Passover was a little bit different for Jesus. What did he do? He took the bread and gave thanks to the Father, and he gave it to his disciples. Okay, and he said, "This is my body. Remember me every time you break this bread." And he also gave the juice to the disciples. He gave thanks to the Father and he gave the juice to the disciples. Okay, and he said, "Every time you take this juice, remember me." Okay, remember me, and this is my blood that is shed for you, he said. Okay, Jesus just wanted to have a very memorable day along with his friends. And one other important thing, you know, what did Jesus do?
What?
He gave a new commandment to his disciples. Do you know what that new commandment was?
As you do this, this is in remembrance of me.
Yes, he said, "Do this in remembrance of me." Another thing he said, "Love everyone as I loved you. That was his new commandment. Love everyone as I have loved you. And he wanted his disciples to do two things. Can you say? One, he wanted to remember him whenever they broke bread and had wine. Right? So what is the wine? Remind us of. Wine was God, Jesus' blood that was shed for our sins. What is the bread? Remind us.
The bread reminds us of Jesus' body.
Yes, the bread reminds us the body of Jesus that was pierced for us. Okay, another thing, the second thing is Jesus wanted us to love others as just as he loved us. Okay. So do you know when did this happen?
A long, long time ago.
Yeah. So Jesus was crucified on a Friday. Okay. That's what we say as Good Friday. And this happened the day before Jesus was crucified on the cross. So we call that as Maundy Thursday or Holy Thursday. Okay, and Jesus also had a very good time singing some songs and talking with his friends, and he had a very good meal. So don't ever forget
What
Maundy Thursday is. So we will see you with the Good Friday story tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.
Bye guys.
Bye.
There, Tiffin. Bye.